Let's go, my child.
Oh my
Holy
Hulk,
crap.
my Hulk juice and 1 G Fuel.
Your G Fuel.
Oh, I'm dropping it.
This podcast is not sponsored by G Fuel. Welcome
Oh,
to the
we
podcast
started?
where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
James.
James. I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. It just works like that.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 empty cans of energy drink on my desk.
And a lot of things have happened this week, James.
You know, I got better myself, Jim. I bettered myself. I need you to know that. I need you to know I bettered myself. I'm gonna be better, man. I'm gonna be. I'm not joking.
Once again,
That situation
another
really
week,
happened.
another week of your coworkers reaching enlightenment. I feel like your coworkers reach enlightenment every other week, not every week, every other week. But
whatever
every
number
time they
of-
do, it's just a comedy. Today I chose to better
the amount
myself.
of times I reference fucking Joker at work is obscene.
Yeah, well, maybe it's because
Because
you
it's-
just start feeling like what was his name? Arthur Curry?
Aquaman?
No, I'm getting things mixed up. But yeah, you make a lot of Joker references at work because you becoming the Joker, right? At work.
Yeah, specifically the scene of him shooting Murray and then dancing.
Dancing on the staircase, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm off to the
It's
side and
particularly
away
that
from my
scene where
microphone.
it's the screenshot of him on the stairs, black and white, and you
Yeah.
photoshopped in there also black and
walking
white.
up the stairs.
Walking up the stairs.
That's me heading into work.
Very raw. Very raw photo.
Let's just get that photo on screen
Yeah.
right now.
Put up the photo, please. Maybe I'll just forget about it.
Hey, hey, Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie, pull up the photo of the chimpanzee ripping that woman's face off again. What was its name? Trevor?
Dude, I like, so the meme I sent you, I had made that while I was in the bathroom because like I didn't
Yeah.
even need to use it. I just
It's just
literally
like
needed.
so he sent me a meme. It's a stock photo of like this warehouse with a bunch of stuff stocked up on the
I
shelves.
literally googled
And
stock
it's your
warehouse.
it's your character from this podcast, but it's
with
like
your legs.
Yeah, with my legs.
That was
And
my
then the
favorite
second
part.
photo is, I'm guessing that's your coworker. Is that
In
your coworker?
artistic, yeah, it's an artistic representation of my coworker. So I googled green work shirt,
Yeah.
pointing finger,
Yeah.
Oakley
Multicolored
sunglasses.
glasses.
Oakley sunglasses specifically, because that's
Mm-hmm.
what he was wearing in that moment he was talking to me. And I tried to find the right bearded man picture, but instead I just went with bald John Travolta.
Yeah, and then the subtext is, Jim, today I chose to better myself. Today I decided to be better. I'm doing better for myself. I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better today.
I can't express this to you enough. I was literally just walking to the bathroom and I just hear Jim, and I turn around and I just see him standing there. He's like a really short, squat guy, but he's also like wide.
Yeah, about as short as
So he's
me.
just shorter. Like, I'm not joking. He's like down here, I think. And
Oh, he's like,
he,
5'4".
no, he's
No, I'm kidding.
big.
Big.
But yeah, I'm like walking to the bathroom and he stops me and I have to like turn around and I'm at the entrance of like this. It literally, like, the hallway leading to my bathroom looks like this, and it's just like these giant shelves with shit on them and stuff. He's like, hey, Jim, how you doing today, man? I'm like, I'm good, you know. And then like I gesture behind me, like towards the bathroom. Like, you know, like I'm going somewhere right now, you know. And he's like, that's great, man. I'm glad you're doing good. You know what? I'm being better today, Jim. I'm being better. I'm being better for myself and everything. And I'm not joking. He pretty much went on the same tirade I wrote, but with more slurs. So I just gotta sit there and go,
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Bettering yourself can mean different things for a lot of people.
Jim,
Everyone has a different
Jim,
journey.
I'm gonna let you know I'm better in myself, Jim. I'm better in myself. I'm gonna be a better man, okay, Jim? I told you today I chose to be better.
I told you that, God damn it, I'm gonna be better with myself. I'm better
He's
than me
like,
yesterday.
I'm not yelling at people anymore. I'm not yelling at these. And then he like calls him a slur. I'm just like, oh, wow.
I'm not yelling. Not to be racist or anything, but these are what? way.
Not to be political, but you know, them.
Them peoples.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by them?
What do you mean by
it's
that?
like he says, I'm gonna be doing better, and then like Jesus descends from the roof of the building. He's like, "Come, my child, we have to go now." And your coworker's like, "What? No, I don't want to. I was gonna be better. I swear, I was gonna be better."
So
goddamn, nabbit.
I'm stood there for like 5 minutes of him just going on this huge spiel about how like people are acting, but how he's being better and not doing anything because of it and everything.
Yeah, I'd say I'd be acting better if you're just not yelling at people anymore in a fit of insecure rage.
It really is that. And so I go to the bathroom. I'm not using the bathroom. I just wanted like a minute to like myself.
Yeah.
So I just kind of sit down and everything, and then I'm like, I'm gonna make this meme, and I'm just quickly putting this together, and then like I haven't even been in there for a minute, and I just hear, hello. I'm like, yeah, I'm in here, and he's like, oh,
Jim?
I'm better myself. So I was gonna edit. I was gonna make another edit of me in a bathroom, and then him coming under the doorway, pointing at me. Still,
it's like that Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four movie, where he's reaching his hand underneath the door, trying to get the doorknob. Jim.
So yeah, like I'm like, yeah, I'm in here, and I just hear, oh, and I walk away, and God, my voice just went weird. I like lower my head to like continue editing, and like 10 seconds later, I just hear, hello, and I'm just like, I'm still in here, and he's like, oh. But here's the thing, I know my coworkers' voices. Those were two different people.
Those are two different
people within 5 seconds had the same exact interaction with me.
Well, it's because your coworkers are all, they could be like killed, replaced by another person, like another coworker, and like no one would know the difference.
Okay, so we have a new guy.
Nice new guy, huh?
Man,
new newbie.
Well, hold on, I'll get to that.
Yeah.
Great first interaction with him, but yeah, we were like, I saw him like walk by, and he's like replacing another guy there. He's gonna be our new mechanic and stuff. It's the old man. He's gonna be gone, and I see him walk by, and I'm like, Dylan looks different today.
So like the new guy looks exactly like one of your coworkers.
Yeah, he looks like him, but it was weird to me because I've seen Dylan wear short sleeve shirts, and Dylan's not a jacked guy. So like when I saw him, I'm like,
They're working out or something? Or?
Yeah, I'm like, man, I didn't know he started working out. Didn't he have tattoos and stuff? Like, all these things ran through my head, and then like the guy walks by again. He's like, hey, where you guys got a microwave? And I'm like, oh, that's not Dylan. Can I borrow a Sharpie? Oh, I'm gonna need this for the whole day. I'm like, man, it's this mechanic guy that we got here for like a couple days. He's kind of weird. I don't know who he is though. And like, so he's like, oh, so that's a new guy. I'm like, we have a new guy? What?
Oh, and that's how you figure out that you have a new guy, huh?
That's how I figure out a new guy.
Thank God that literally everyone tells you what's happening in your workplace. And you know what's going on at any given moment in time. I love being informed.
I love being kept in a loop at all times.
You're kept in that loop, but you stay outside of it.
My second favorite part of that is then when he like came by and he's like, oh, so you guys make signs, and I'm like, yeah, man, we make signs. He's like, how's that work?
How the whole sign thing work? Is it like how them people there? Insert like racial slur? Is like is that how them people insert racial slur? Make signs too, or
we aren't there yet.
We aren't there yet.
Next conversation, no, because later on the next day. I'm with my brother working, and he walks back in again and everything. And I'm going to let you know, me and him, we had an awkward interaction when he asked me about the microwave. The fucking microwave we have is so goddamn gross. I refuse to use it. If I have cold food, I will
is it just
fucking
like completely destroyed or something?
Dude, it looks like there's a giant fucking shit stain in the middle of it. And
Yikes.
there's no disc that like rotates or anything, so it's just sitting there.
Oh, it must be like the congregate like food material of like anything that's been sitting in there and microwaving for like the past few years.
It's also like one of those ones where you gotta turn it on, hit power, hit time, hit this, hit that.
Oh, come
hit
on.
That. Then you can enter what you want, and then
Wow,
you can
that's
start it.
annoying.
And you gotta do it like 8 times to get it working. If you want it properly heated.
You gotta hit set, hit power, hit the numbers, but that's not the number of the time that you want.
Oh, that's the degree.
That's the setting of how much power the microwave should have, and then you hit the power.
And then you
but the power doesn't mean how much power it on, and it also doesn't turn it on. It's a different kind of power.
And then you have to set the clock, and by clock I don't mean the time you want it to go. I mean the time of the day, and you have to make sure it's on the second, or else you gotta restart.
By clock, you mean hit the asterisk, because the asterisk actually means seconds, and then the apostrophe means the minutes.
You have to hit the pound symbol and then the number you want, because they both mean number. But yeah, like he's using that, and he's just like kind of standing there, and it's going for a while. And usually people don't have it go for like long, but if they do, they like walk away and then they'll come back when it's done. Yeah. And he's just standing there, and the microwave's right across the table from where I work. It's like they placed it like under the table where I'm at. Yeah. And it's like I'm standing there making a sign. Like I kind of like glance up, and I just see him kind of staring, like going,
"Hey, where the microwave at?"
And I'm like,
he's just staring at you.
Yeah, he's just kind of like staring at me and then past me. Like, hey man, he's like, oh, and he like
didn't say
sulks
anything?
off to, no, he like sulks off to the corner of the room, and he's just standing there on his phone. And then he starts talking to himself, and I think he's on the phone or something, but he's like real quiet to the point that I'm like, no one on the phone talks that quiet. And I'm just like, dude, why don't you just leave the room, man? Why you just...
You can't tell if he's having a phone call or if he's just actually insane.
No, because like he's holding it at like a low angle, like it looks like he's just scrolling, because he is scrolling as he's talking too, but then he's going, hey, you know, I was just having a pretty alright day, and you know, she's like, I'm like, is he talking to somebody? Or what's going on? Because he's not like on the phone with anybody. I can see his phone, but he's talking like he is. And I'm like, I'm just trying to make myself. And I'm like, why am I in this situation? Why am I in this situation?
I can imagine him doing that. Like, if I was a new guy at a company, I would do that too, just to mess with people. So maybe he's just messing with you. Like, he's like trying to gaslight you into thinking he's insane or something.
Gaslight, gatekeep, boy boss.
No, I'm not gonna fall for this again. It's not gonna be another Herculad.
But yeah, later on when my brother is with me and everything, he's like talking to me, he's like, wow, so you guys make sense. He has the same exact conversation with me that he has with my brother. Then I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
Yeah.
And then he's like, you know, he's like, you know, just thinking about people should make custom signs. And like we both look at each other like, man, wild, almost as if we do. Because that's like crazy wild concept. Anyways, he's like, yeah, you know, it's just like I just moved into my new place and everything, and I need to get like set up more. Like, oh well, you know, if you want a custom sign, like let us know, we can make you sign it. It could really line up the room. He's like, you know, I ain't for decorating. That's a girl thing. I mean, like, I need a woman to help me do that, because like, I'm a guy. I can't do that. And I'm like, damn.
You know, but cooking done by, you know, by women, you know, by females.
Shit.
So close.
I'm like,
so close to like it just fell right outside that decent man spot. Decent guy? Nope.
Oh, I accidentally closed my Discord.
Cool. I mean, it's still on. I can still hear you. So
yeah, I just accidentally clicked that while I was trying to close in.
That was funny. Those women, because decorating's a women thing.
Women. He literally says that, and I'm just like, I go like, And I look over to my brother. My brother just like, I don't think he processed it or something, because he just like ignored it and continued with the conversation as if complete normal. I'm like, am I the only one that heard that then?
He's like gaslight. You're gaslighting yourself into thinking that he's a terrible person, but he's
crazy
actually
one.
So am I insane?
We unloaded a truck and it had a bunch of glass beads on it.
Yeah.
And we both had to use the forklifts because we have 2 forklifts and everything. And we were just going back and forth and loading it. And like I'm in the back of the dirt yard waiting for Franklin, my brother, to finish unloading and then back up and leave, because like we're in a situation where we both can't do it. Right. And he kind of like backs up, and then he turns around and he looks at me. He's like, he just continues backing up towards me. I'm like,
What the?
yeah, I'm backing up more and more, like, and like I look up and I'm like, oh no, and I just see the new guy standing on top of a truck he's repairing, staring down. I was just like, like he's literally like, so here's the gap in like the fence and everything. Like we have a concrete wall between our two buildings and stuff. And he just poked up over like that, just staring down at us.
That's pretty great. Oh, nice light. You fucker, you flashed, but you did that on purpose, didn't you?
My phone got a sudden notification. I'm like, what? And then like my knuckle, because it'd been resting against the phone, just hits the light button.
James just freaking flashbanged me because I'm looking at him through his webcam.
Catch this knuckle, fuck.
So yeah, I mean, I sounds like a decent person. You know, I feel like I can get along with him just as well as I get along with any other coworkers, which is a lot. You know, because we see eye to eye on many. We see eye to eye on a lot of concepts, like you know, eugenics and and the Aryan race, and you know how just like women and kitchens go together like bread and butter.
Yeah, you can hit him with the you know.
I could probably send him. You know that gif
Asians,
I found
of like part of the Aryans.
You know that gif I found of Lego Ninjago, and the subtext is like me on my way to beat women. Yeah. I could send that gif to him, and he'd probably laugh his ass off.
Oh my god, dude! I really think fucking Lego Ninjago memes are so good because they're just so fucking weird.
Especially you put the title of this stuff like completely unrelated to Lego Ninjago.
It's no memes in general.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, I mean, that's an interesting story.
Yeah, that's how my week's gone so far. Also,
yeah. Well, how about we talk about some big stuff that happened this week? You know, so I could put them as the title. I guess number one on the list, the Oscars happened, James.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did. And you know what else happened?
No, what happened?
Will Smith happened. He won the Oscars. Can you believe it? Crazy.
Good for him, man. You know, he's been in this industry
not to be like a Will Smith a hater or anything, but like, dude, the man he's not an amazing actor.
I don't know, man. He's really put in the work.
No,
you know, he's really been in this industry for. He's really been in this industry for a while.
Didn't like his role.
He's really been in this industry for a while, and you know, he's been putting in the work, and he's been years upon years of not being allowed to the Oscars, despite doing some pretty good. I mean, personally, I think I Am Legend should have won him an Oscar.
Well, like, I mean, maybe Zack Snyder's Justice League was good with him in it, but I mean, I just don't think it's.
Yeah, you know, I really loved him as Superman.
I really loved him as, you know, Zack Snyder.
I really loved him as Darkseid.
I really loved him as, you know,
Steppenwolf.
Like the way he fit into that armor, like how like just. I really loved him from
specifically Joss Whedon's cut, where he made Steppenwolf a simp. That was like, mother.
Maybe I was reconsidering my views of Will Smith when I heard him deliver the lines of "Mother will love you." You will be loved by mother.
Oh no! I think my favorite line was when
mother.
I think my favorite line was when he looked to the army of Amazonians and he's like, "You'll love me. You'll all love me."
And
then you kind of just sit there. You're like, "What's that about?"
You know,
what's that right there?
I think Will Smith does a lot better in like serious roles when he's like playing a serious character. Like when he was Murray in Joker, and he said to him like, "Did you kill? You killed those men on the subway," and then like, and then my other favorite actor, Jesse Eisenberg was like, "Yeah, I did." And he's like, "You don't feel any remorse for it, or like you don't think about that at all?" And then Jesse Eisenberg was like, "Yeah."
Oh my god! Well, I'm sorry. The Jesse Eisenberg part really got. Like, sorry, not to break the skit, but like I was not expecting you to go. And you know, Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah.
Oh
my god! Why is that so?
Yeah,
Why is
but
it funny to me? It's not even that funny.
it's not a great bit. The bit
not
of
a
just
great bit.
us getting the actors completely wrong.
I'm just imagining Will Smith sitting there with Robert De Niro's like hairpiece,
Yeah.
and then Jesse Eisenberg from Bad vs. Red just going, yeah.
You're horrible. What? Me? How am I horrible?
What? I don't know. Daddies.
Daddy's fist. Dude, when Will Smith went Daddy's fists, I really hit different.
Oh man. So yeah, Will Smith slapped the bitch.
Yeah, he slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars, and I think I saw the full context clip. So Chris Rock is just sitting on stage, or he's standing on stage, and he's doing his regular.
No, he's sitting. He's sitting. He's got a little bar stool that he's up on.
He's there. He's existing on stage.
He's on a little. He's on Jigsaw's trike. It's way too small for him, but nobody wants to point it out.
He's actually on a stool, but the stool's like tiny, so he's like can't really notice the difference. But he's there spouting his like little like I don't know, just some jokes or whatever to keep the show going, right?
Yeah.
And I think he makes a joke about Will Smith's life. If I don't remember it exactly, but I think he said something about G.I. Joe or something.
He
I was
said, I can't wait to see G.I. Jane 2, because in the first G.I. Jane, the actress shaved her head for the role, and Jada Pinkett Smith had her hair shaved because she has alopecia.
Right.
And it just started like coming out and being comfortable enough to talk about it and stuff. So she's like, yeah, I have hair loss problems and stuff. Like I literally can't grow hair and everything. And dude, Chris Rock is like,
you can you can relate to Jesus Christ. For some reason in my mind I can imagine Chris Rock just instead of saying the G.I. Jane 2 joke, he just went like bald, and he's like slowly walking toward Jada Pinkett Smith.
It's my coworker.
You know,
it's my coworker.
I know, James, when you saw that moment that you were heavily relating to Jada Pinkett Smith, the hair loss thing, right?
I'm much like John Travolta, bald man.
I much like John Travolta, post hair.
A Scientologist.
Completely
this
crazy
has nothing to do with being bald. We're Scientologists.
So yeah, he says the G.I. Jane 2 joke, and I think, well, Will Smith looked like he was laughing at it, right? But then
I think it was a moment where it was like it didn't exactly hit him, and then like he looks over and he's like, "Oh shit, my wife has a balding problem," and like she's like fucking like upset by it and everything.
Oh, so it's like a thing where he just didn't understand the joke.
Well, because they don't show his like reaction in the moment before he walks up. They show like,
him. They show his reaction when Chris Rock is telling the joke. They show the wide of
him like laughing.
Yeah.
And then like you see him turning, and like Jada's like,
and then Jada's not liking that joke.
Oh,
right?
I mean, obviously though, like,
oh yeah,
there's a joke of
making fun of her condition, right? So
there's a joke between like saying like somebody's fat or like just somebody has a bad haircut or something.
Yeah.
Like something that can actually be fixed, and then there's making fun of like a medical disability.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I mean, I do that all the time to you, James. I say you're stupid, and you know it's a problem. And
what do you mean?
Never mind. It's just
what's wrong with my brain?
Daddy's fists. That's what's wrong with my brain.
No, I was thinking of the meme where a guy finds like a note on his car. It's like, nice car, jackass. And he's like, oh, what's wrong with my car? And then like cuts to just a completely broken down and burned vehicle. Just, what's wrong with my brain?
Well, you know. Yeah, so Will Smith sees that, and then he like slowly walks by the stage.
Dude,
like,
the fucking swagger of his walk up and
it's the swagger because like one of his hands is holding onto his jacket, and the other one's just like swinging. So he's just walking with like one arm swing. And then like he like stops right in front of Chris Rock. Chris Rock like leans in to Will Smith
because he thinks he's gonna like hug him or like be like, "Hey, yo, shut the fuck up" or something.
Yeah, just
but
like
no, Will Smith's like, haha.
Will Smith like just like out of nowhere just slaps slaps Chris Rock crazy hard.
Too.
It was like good contact, caught on camera.
Where
like,
did you watch?
It was caught in
vid
4K. What?
Did you watch Charlie's vid on it?
I did, but I also heard of it outside of Charlie, like before Charlie did the video. So yeah, I
I
heard
feel
it
like
from my
yeah, I
friends.
feel like Charlie's really lacked the like beginning context of what the slap like came
Yeah,
up
because
to.
that clip was just from him walking up and then slapping.
Right.
It
It just
wasn't
seems
the
like he was
joke
being
before.
handed an award and then just and then walked
Yeah.
away. It's
The
like
way that like
it's-
the speed at which Will Smith slaps Chris Rock, it was a really fast slap.
and then Chris Rock like ate it, but also was like dazed for a second, where he's just like afterwards, he's just like,
Chris
"What
Rock,
am I doing?"
he could take a slap apparently because
He can take a slap.
because I don't think he was in shock from like the pain of it or like reeling from like the
No.
brunt force of it. He was just in shock of like, did that actually just happen?
I think
And instead
also
he just continued.
Will Smith was ready for a fight to break out too. Like he literally like slaps and holds his arm up, waiting for like a fucking like reaction, like a swing.
Yeah.
And when he realizes it's not coming, he just puts down, walks fucking back, holding his jacket.
Mhm.
And I think if Will Smith didn't yell the words "keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth,"
Yeah.
I think if he didn't say that part, then Chris Rock would have played it off like he had just gotten smacked and it was a joke.
And it was like planned or something.
I think he would have been like, "Wow, I didn't
Yeah,
see
because at that
one in
moment
the
everyone was
script."
still like laughing and stuff.
Right,
they,
like,
they
everyone's
saw
like,
it,
"Oh my
they
God,
saw
that's
it, they became
surprising."
they went quiet for a second because of the shock. And then they like immediately went back to laughing when Chris Rock was like, "Whoa, what the heck just happened?" And like
Yeah, I really
that
feel like
joke
if
point.
like
And then like Will Smith just like super triggered, just starts shouting like, "Keep my wife's
my
name
wife's
out of
name,
your fucking mouth."
mouth. I like how Dr. Philly said it with it. Just open the door and keep my wife's name out your fucking
And the
mouth.
funny thing was, I don't think Chris Rock actually said his wife's name. He just made the joke of
Well, no,
G.I.
he
Jane
said
2,
he
right?
said Jada, I can't wait to see you in GI Jane 2.
Oh, okay.
But also, he's like, why did he stop after doing hers? Like by seeing her upset. Like why couldn't he have just like moved on? He like really stopped. It was like, oh, you're mad about that? You're mad about that? You're mad about your alopecia
Are
that I
you
pointed out?
triggered? Are you triggered that you're bald? Bald! Bald! Just goes all the funny thing part about this is like the memes that come out of this moment, right? So clearly, like after that slap, like Chris Rock just like moves on, and then like Will Smith's just saying that, and he's like actually angry, and then like everyone in the crowd is like realizing that it's like like it was not planned.
My favorite is the image of him yelling, "Keep my wife's name in your mouth," and you see the girl behind him. She's like, "Yeah," and she's like getting hyped about it. I'm gonna say this. I think my favorite meme to come from it was either a Smash Bros or a Lego video game meme, where once he smacked him, he either did the and shot off, or it was like him breaking into Lego bricks and just falling out on stage, and and Will Smith collecting them as he walked back.
Some of my favorite memes weren't even like the slap itself. It was like the moments leading up to it, where it's like, or I mean, it's they take the picture of Will Smith after he slapped him, so like his like angry face, like his triggered face, and they would slap like they would edit in like Aaron from Attack on Titan, because I know you haven't watched this, and it's
Yes.
kind of a spoiler.
No,
but like,
I'm aware of that
have
meme.
you seen
I'm aware
it?
of that meme. I don't know
Yeah,
what the
but-
context is.
You don't know the context, so it's basically
Seen it
just
so many times.
it's Will Smith, and then like it's Aaron Yeager,
Aaron
like
behind
with
him,
his like
right.
his like Aaron has
He's
like this face we're just staring at.
slap him.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Go up there and smack that guy.
Slap him.
Slap that guy.
I
That's
really
such a funny joke if you've watched the show. So
I think I've really purged myself of being able to be spoiled about Attack on Titan the new season. Like
I mean,
I
unless
think
you
this is
know,
the most I've dodged it. Like I don't think I think I've kept so out of the loop. I've
Here's
just
the
done
thing,
a perfect
right?
job.
like the plot is so
Is
like,
it
it's a
over?
good plot.
Is it
but
still going?
I think it's still going. I haven't watched the
Okay.
the recently released ones, like the previous two, but I think it's still going.
I think the only thing that's spoiled for me is that Levi didn't die.
Hmm. But you know,
Yet.
that's not
I'm not
really like
entirely
a,
sure if
that's
he
not
will
really like
or
a
won't.
surprising thing.
Right. It just also felt like this is like one of those times where like anybody can die. You know, because like Sasha bites it fucking like right away.
He does die. Yeah.
And it's like that's an
The thing
integral
about it is
character.
that the plot
for
is so like the
seasons.
plot is so it gets so complicated, or it gets a little bit more complicated, that even if you know like one part of it, like if you don't take in like the entire context
Right.
around it, then it'll be just be like, what the fuck is it talking about?
Yeah,
So yeah.
I've done my best to like avoid it. I think that's about the only thing that's been spoiled for me, and the fact that Aaron like whispers to somebody, but I don't know the context for it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
No,
if you
I'm
ever do
doing a
watch
good
that contest, then you realize why everyone finds it so funny. But
Right.
yeah, so that was probably one of my favorite. And then the other one is just, you know, more anime stuff where JoJo is like JoJo sound effects as he's walking up to the stage. Oh, you're approaching me.
I think I've seen somebody edit it where they like isolate Will like walking up and like have him stop, and then like the blue like translucent form of himself comes out and slaps Chris Rock and then walks back to him, and then he like does the whole like Joe.
Yeah, like his stand, his stand comes
like
out.
It was his stand. Like he just like.
It's so funny.
I gotta say,
yeah,
not the moment that I found the most surprising.
At the Oscars?
Fully honest, I've been expecting somebody to like get hit or slapped, and I'm pretty sure it has happened in the past. Like I don't think this is the first time violence has happened at the Oscars.
I find it hard to believe that this is the first time too. Like I would be surprised if this was the first time. But you know, even if it's has happened before, like on a serious note, right? Like, is it okay to slap someone for making a really bad joke? I don't know, you know. But you know, it's okay because of all the memes that come out, and apparently Chris Roxy's just fine, I guess. So, whatever.
Also, I'd say like.
Also, do we really care about celebrities slapping each other? But
I'd say that Will Smith slapping Chris Rock is not the most surprising thing a celebrity who has won an Oscar has done either, because I feel like a lot of celebrities have done horrible stuff, and it's just ignored because it didn't happen like on live TV. Like I feel like that's the only difference between
ignorance is bliss, James. Ignorance is bliss.
Because I'm pretty sure there are like several celebrities who have like done bad shit and still get like invited back and stuff all the time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just none of them have done it, you know, on national television in front of like everybody.
I mean, Mark Wahlberg beat a Asian man up for being Asian, and you know he's still doing pretty good in life.
Yeah,
nobody talks about that anymore.
He's in that Uncharted movie, I think.
Yeah, I saw that movie. It's not great.
I haven't watched it, nor have I heard anything about it.
I was at the movie theater and a gang of hooligans were sitting next to me and would not be quiet, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think that would have made me hate it. I think if anything, I found it more enjoyable.
Yeah,
but my most surprising moment came from when Amy Schumer walked up to Jesse Plemons and she's like, "Oh, hi Jesse Plemons. I'm going to remove your wife from her seat cuz she's a seat filler." And like literally yanked his wife out of the seat, sat down, and like stared him dead in the eyes and went, "Oh my God, Jesse Plemons, I loved you." And whatever the dog, like whatever the name of the movie you were in.
You're looking at me right now is just like the most unemotional like thing. While what you're saying is like, "Oh my God, Jesse Plemons, I love you."
Watch the clip and tell me that she has any emotion, like other than her voice. She's just like, "I really loved you," and Power the dog. And then it cuts to him and he's like, "That's my wife that you just pulled out of her seat." She's like, "You're married to that seat filler?" By the way, award-winning actress Kristen Dunst. An actual actress. Mary Jane from
Spider-Man, right?
From Spider-Man. And she just yanks her out of the seat. She's like, "That seat filler?" Like, Amy Schumer, what have you done?
I'm sorry, have you never watched Spider-Man?
Success.
Wait, so Jesse Plemons' wife is Kirsten Dunst? Or Kristen Dunst? What?
Right. Surprising. I didn't know. I didn't even know it was Kristen Dunst because like sometimes with the red hair I can't even recognize her and stuff, but it's her.
Isn't she like blonde or something?
She's blonde, which is surprising why they wouldn't have just made her Gwen Stacy.
I think Gwen Stacy's actor is not blonde.
No, she isn't. She's a redhead. Bryce Dallas Howard is a redhead.
Huh. Yeah, that's
But yeah, and it's like he's just fucking like upset staring at her. He's like, "That's my wife." And like Amy Schumer is like, "Oh, I can't run with this bit anymore." So then she like goes from like looking at him and she goes, "And to present the next Oscar, I'd like to thank blah 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 blah, and also all the people dying in Ukraine and the fact that women no longer have rights." And it's just like
the fact that women no longer have rights?
Fuck. What did I just watch? What just happened?
Wait, so is Amy Schumer the one presenting the awards or something? Or
it's Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes. And let me tell you, Wanda Sykes and Regina Hall fucking carried for Amy Schumer because she could not hold her own. She was horrible in every skit they did as a group.
Yikes.
It was fucking horrible.
Dude, she sounds like a psychopath, dude. You think all the
Amy
you think all
Schumer?
the internet hate to Amy Schumer just like got to her head or something?
I don't think she cares, but I think the problem is that like she's not. I don't think she's funny. I'm not saying it because she's a fucking female comedian. I'm saying it because she doesn't use any.
I am saying it because she's
saying
not. James, this needs to be said.
You know, women,
You know,
they should be the ones decorating.
It's not because I can't decorate and I need a woman to do it for me.
No, it's like she's been known for just stealing other people's jokes, and when she does it, she delivers it so flatly and just like it's not
Jesse
even like
Plemons, I love
clever.
you in the Underworld Dogs or whatever that
Yeah,
movie
she's
is
like
called.
Jesse Plemons. I loved you in Power of the Dog.
So
that's my
delivering her
wife.
next Oscar.
Oh wow.
So wait, so she goes to
Living-
sit down and then
She
That
pulls his
happens?
wife out of the seat, like she's like, "Wow, I miss Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Oh wow, what happened?
That was after that?
Anyways, let me tell you guys about this next thing. We have a little thing. If you want to go use the bathroom, we have these seat fillers. Let's see. Here's a seat filler. Rips Kristen Dunst out of her seat. Sits down. Jesse Plemons, I loved you in Power of the Dog, and like just staring him down the eyes, just. I loved you in Power of the Dog. You were just incredible. I loved you in it. And he's just
Love
like,
you, Power of the Dog.
that's my wife. And she's just,
That's my wife.
that seat filler's your wife? He's like, yeah. He's not having the joke. He like does not like it at all. Clearly,
He's
like it's the
not a-
whole
What's with
Yeah.
what's with the Oscars and making fun of people's wives? Is that just like
I
a
don't
thing now,
know.
or
because
does that always happen?
Because guess what? Chris Rock did that to Javier Bardem's wife right before he went to Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah.
He had made fun of Javier Bardem's wife. He's like, if your wife doesn't win an Oscar,
I need
then you
an edit
don't win
of-
one either.
I need an edit of like Chris Rock and Will Smith in like the Joker scene where he's just like, you want to hear a joke, Murray?
I could probably edit an image of Chris Rock sitting behind the desk and Will Smith in Joker's place just going,
I love the Joker filter that people edit onto like people, like the Ben Shapiro one, where it's like the Ben Shapiro but a Joker trailer.
we really need to read Ben Shapiro's book. I gotta find a copy of it.
Hypothetically, if for the sake of the argument, if Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, it's so funny. But yeah, so man, so she rips him out and sits down, and then what? She gets back up and just resumes the show.
Yeah,
There's
like
nothing else?
no, she doesn't get back up. That's the fucking awkward thing. She
Whoa.
stays sitting down. She doesn't get back up. She just stays sitting down, and then like it's like a fucking robot. Sorry, you could see that I was on a different screen there, but she's
Yeah.
like a robot where she goes and presenting the next award, and like she goes on this thing and she's like, and also people are dying in Ukraine and women have no rights anymore. Goodbye.
With that
And then it like
exact
cuts
face,
to
or-
a yes, and then it cuts like a wide, and she's still sitting down.
Huh,
She's
in that
still sitting
seat?
down. Yes, and you can see Kristen Dunst standing behind her, like waiting for her to get up out of her seat.
Oh,
just, like,
I
staring
searched
down
up
at her.
I googled Amy Schumer
Yes.
Oscars, and like one of them is Kirsten Dunst was in on Amy Schumer's Oscars 2022 seat filler joke.
She may have been, but Jesse Plemons did not look like he
He,
was.
he definitely wasn't.
He was fucking pissed, dude. Just staring at her dead. Just keep my wife's name out of your fucking.
Now
mouth.
here's the question, James. Is that a funny joke?
I don't think the way it was done, no. I think it could be because it has been done before where like I think it was Jimmy Kimmel and Neil Patrick Harris, but I think Neil Patrick Harris just like went with it because like he understood it was a joke and it wasn't like kind of just straight up fucking insulting, and it just like I don't think it was
maybe it wasn't. Maybe he wasn't looking at Amy Schumer, looking at him, being like, "I loved you in Power of the Dog." Man, she looks like an insane person. I'm not gonna lie.
he is.
Holy crap! Oh, whoa! I see a picture of like Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes standing next to each other on the stage, and like Regina Hall and Wanda Sykes are just like not. They're not happy, and they're like not smiling. Amy Schumer is just like laughing. Well, where does this
Yeah.
picture come? That's so funny.
Your sentence. I gotta tell you about something, by the way, but send me the picture that you're referring to.
Of what? Which one?
The Amy Schumer standing for Regina Hall. One of the sites.
Yeah, here. There you go.
I think I'm getting close to finding us the Ben Shapiro short stories, a way to read it, because I don't want to buy his fucking book.
Okay.
I'm trying to find, like, I'm trying to see if I can.
So we are gonna read it legally. Just FYI, we're gonna read it legally and.
Jesus.
Yes, that's the picture. Doesn't that look? Doesn't she? They both look so unhappy, and then like she's sitting there like pointing at them, smiling.
They have to stand next to the embodiment of white privilege. it's these two black women who've really made their state in comedy, and it's just a person who just rips everybody else's jokes and still gets popular.
The person who just like epitomizes the women aren't funny because Amy Schumer.
Yes, Amy Schumer
Number
is really
15. Amy Schumer. Her joke about the seed filler at the Oscars was one of the worst jokes in all of 2022. Man, that's such a good screenshot, though.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get like a zoomed out picture of that, you could edit yourself in there, turn it black and white, and like.
I could edit myself in here without having to zoom out. I'll just put myself like over fucking Amy Schumer's shoulder.
Yeah, sure. So after Will Smith slaps Chris Rock, doesn't Will Smith win like an Oscar or something?
Yeah, he wins Best Oscar. Best
Oscar, my favorite award.
Best actor.
I see. Huh.
But yeah, he like wins Best Actor, and he apologizes to everyone but Chris Rock, and it's my favorite thing. he just does not care. He's like not gonna give him any satisfaction, because I don't think he should either, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't think he should have slapped him, but also I really think it was fucking unnecessary, especially after the situation that his wife is in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way he handled that was like, it was like how a little kid would handle it if they got like triggered at a joke, would just get violent. But you know,
right?
Yeah, but obviously the joke itself was pretty bad too. So
yeah, it's just a joke that feels very bad.
It was
taste.
like bad and then like followed by bad, so it's just all bad.
It's just not getting any better.
But what did get better was the memes that came out of it. So thank you so much for doing that.
I just don't know why nobody's done any memes.
Why the hell is there a picture of Amy Schumer in a Spider-Man costume strung up?
Yeah, so that's one of the jokes I was talking about. Regina Hall, so they're supposed to be dressed as King Richard and the Zena Williams or something? Serena Williams. So it's
like
Richard
the tennis
Williams.
Player? Or?
Yes, because that's what Will Smith's movie was. It
was
King
I
Richard. See. And he was playing their father, and it was Serena Williams and the other Williams girl. And Regina Hall was supposed to be one of them, and then Amy Schumer was going to be the other one, while Wanda Sykes was Will Smith. And Regina Hall walks out, and she's dressed as somebody from another movie, and she's like, I get it. I just really wanted to be dressed as this lady. I really love this movie. Like, she was like making a joke of it. And like Amy Schumer zooms down the Spider-Man costume and starts shooting string confetti. She's like, I thought we were dressing as our favorite movies. Whoa, just swinging in the air. Just
like ruining Spider-Man for like
yeah, she's like, Spider-Man, it's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. Spider-Man.
My favorite thing, Spider-Man.
I love Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's my favorite movie of all time.
World.
Oh, I see a picture of that actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Great.
It's looks good. Oh, and she even had the can thing that shoots out the string. Like,
hell yeah, brother.
Do you actually watch the Oscars? James?
I usually do.
Yeah, you're one of the few people left to watch it.
I didn't watch it this year. I think I was watching Ruby with my little sister because she's gotten into it, and like we were watching together.
Oh,
and like
right.
My brother was just tweeting me. He's like, Did you see it go down? Yeah, he like texted me, did you see it go down? I'm like, what? He's like, did you see Will Smith smack?
Will Spat?
Did you see him smack Chris Rock? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's just like, you don't understand.
Regina Hall calls co-hosting Oscars with Wanda Sykes and Amy Schumer wonderful and scary in that order.
No, she did not.
No, but that's the title. It says regularly calls Coast the Oscars with a lot of sakes, wonderful and scary, and that's the end. But I added on in that order because that'd be funny.
I can assure you that
this horrible crisis happening in Ukraine is terrible, and women don't have rights. Thank you.
Yes, that's what
That's gonna be like the ending. That's gonna be like my outro for like everything now. I'll just name like a current ongoing crisis in the world, and then also something else that's like a crisis, and then just end it there. Like whenever you make a bad joke that doesn't land, or a bit that's going on too long, I'll just like stop, look at the camera. You know, it's horrible what's happening in Ukraine right now, and women also don't have rights anymore. Goodbye.
It was just so fucking out of nowhere. It's just like, what is this? What is this?
Huh. Wow, that's great.
Wow.
There was something else I wanted to talk about, but I forgot exactly what I wanted to talk about.
Halo, the TV show.
That's right. That's what I was going to bring. I was bringing up, like, you wanted to talk about Halo in the previous episode, but the previous episode was just about Batman.
Oh my god.
So what's up?
Halo episode 1 and 2 came out, and I'm fucking loving it.
You and maybe a silent majority or a minority.
A silent majority of people.
Yeah, they're either a silent majority or they're a minority, because a lot of the only things I've heard about the Halo TV show have been bad. But honestly, yeah, I'm just thinking that instead of it being bad, it's probably just normal, and then not liking that it's really, really great or something. That's probably my take on it.
It's a very, like, if anything, I'd say it's like an all-right show. But here's also my thing with it, is people getting upset about it, or they're like, they showed Master Chief's face. They've always shown his face. There's so many times
you do with Batman. His face. It's the same thing you do with people who like Batman. It's like, ooh, Batman doesn't kill. It's like, no, Batman does kill. You've seen him kill.
That's the thing we have, and in the movie.
And you know, my solution, kills. James, my solution it's quite simple. We just kill the Batman.
But there's my problem: is everybody that goes, Batman doesn't kill, and then you ask them who their favorite Batman is, like, oh, it's hands down Christian Bale, or it's Robert Pattinson. That Batman is killed. In the Batman, he grabs one of the Riddler goon's guns and shoots another Riddler goon with the gun.
It was not a fatal wound, James. Tis but a flesh wound.
The man went limp as he hung from a rope
over but a flesh wound. Just like that bad guy from Logan when he shot the kid and he's like, chill out, kid, it's just a flesh wound. And they picked him up. You don't remember that, but that was in the movie.
I remember exactly.
With his like giant deagle gun, and he points at his head at the ground. He's like, chill out, kid, it's just a flesh wound. Grab him and go. You're right there, Jake?
Flesh wound. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. What scene you're talking about? I love it. That's the guy from Tron, by the way.
Yeah, well, he's a good actor.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see him slap somebody.
Can't wait to see him slap.
But yeah, dude, I'm watching Halo, and it's amazing. Like the set quality, the costume quality, the effects qualities and stuff. It's like really good. And I'd say like my only problem was really with the first episode, that opening fight scene.
Oh, was the opening fight scene the one in the trailer too, or like the ones that's been going around?
It's one of the ones that they show in the trailer. It's part of it, yeah.
Okay. The one where they're fighting the elites, right? Is that the one?
Yes and no, because we haven't seen another part of it that's clearly going to be later on this season, like probably near the end or something. Okay. But it's like, we haven't seen that. We've only seen like a little bit of what they show, and it's so brutal. It's so good too, dude. The effects, the stunts, the like just quality of the costumes. Again, and there's like literally a shot of an elite like about to shoot Master Chief, and then he like sees him activate a Forerunner object, and it's like, it's amazing looking, the like visual effects for that shot specifically. And there's another one of like one of the prophets later on. It's like, again, it looks amazing. And in this new episode, we see like them in this military base. It looks great and everything. It's got the proper color, like with the scanning light too from the games and stuff. It's got like the way that like one of the scanning lights moves and like has the like lasers on it. It's just like in the games, and it's like great, cool. And they've got like one of the sound effects that are specific to the game and stuff. And it's just like, it's like all these little things, and I'm like, people are like, they don't know what they're doing. It's like, watch it. You will know they are.
I like how everything you listed there was also the complaint of a lot of things I've seen, where it's like the effects look terrible and the choreography was awful, and you've seen those comments, right?
Yeah, and that's what I don't understand. That's like what gets you kind of like,
even though I really want to believe you, James, you're also the same guy who really likes Batman v Superman. And
I
so,
do, but I understand.
So it's hard to trust what you say, James.
With that, I say I understand why people don't like it. I do.
But obviously, I have to watch it myself in order to make an opinion on it. But
that's what I also. But
that's not going to happen.
People need to watch this stuff. So
we're not going to do a live reaction.
I watch shitty movies so I can get my opinion on it.
We're not going to.
I can watch it and be
like.
We're
not going to do a live commentary track on Halo, so I can look at it and be like, weak.
Hold on. We're gonna do commentary tracks on the original movies.
So what? Are you gonna add it to the end of the list? Number 1, all the Transformers movies. Number 2,
those are at the beginning.
Right.
We're watching the shitty Halo movies first. But dude, I'm like, it's really good and stuff. It's just, I'm gushing about it again. But like, we saw their undersuits at one point. And
you saw their underwear, dude?
No, the Spartan undersuits.
Tell me that cat's wearing lingerie, bro.
It's so, like, it's so detailed and it's so good looking too. And it's just like, I'm so happy. One of my favorite actors made an appearance in the show as like a main character, who's
Jesse
a former
Plemons?
Spartan. No, Bokeem Woodbine. And I can't recall. He's in Spider-Man. He's Shocker, not the one who dies.
Oh,
the one after.
Bokeem Woodbine, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's the one that like punches him through the school buses.
Oh,
like,
yep, I remember.
This thing's got a kick.
He's the elephant in Payday 2. That's the only one I know, man.
Yeah, you know what? I should have led with the fact he's in Payday 2.
Yeah, he's one of the contractors in Payday 2.
That's on me. That's on me. I should have said, you know, the guy from the Hardcore Henry ad.
Yeah.
But he's in it. He's made his appearance. He's a former Spartan who like defected, which is also a part of the story. And I love how they adapted it here and that they show that he is
Spartans, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's a whole thing in the stories too that I really love. And
they're like evil Spartans or something?
No, it's like they're like, no, the UNSC kidnapped us when we were 6, forced us to train. So like there were like 300 of them, and like over half of them died while like during the whole like fucking augmentation of them getting like superhuman strength.
Well, I mean,
and stuff.
The only thing you can say that is weak.
I mean, genuinely, it's like they were only 16 when they were augmented. They were like literally pushed to their physical peak, and then like, hey, guess what? Super steroids.
Guess what?
That's the Forerunners talking to him. Guess what?
It's the prophets just. The way you wiggle your head when you do that.
But yeah, and it's like. It's truly this horrifying thing that they've really like realized, and it's like it's sore, and he's like, I stopped taking the fucking supplement shit that they had to suppress our emotions.
I've stopped taking the blue pill and the red pill.
Yeah,
I've taken no pill.
And it's like that is a thing they do. They did like brainwash them into
they
like
take
being
pills
like
to suppress emotions.
Yeah, suppress emotions and like to be just like completely like obedient on what they say.
Perfect killing machine.
Genuinely, and that's a thing from the comics and stuff.
Emotions.
It's like they were just trained from being like 6 to like however old they are, and I'm gonna guess in the show they're like in their 30s, 40s, and stuff, which is like pretty accurate. They're super late in the stage where Master Chief is like fully just like obedient and stuff, committing to everything that he's told and everything. And it's like the Forerunner object like wakes up these prior memories where he's like, oh shit, I was a kid. I forgot obedient. I don't this because they literally
a child at one point.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, you know, I used to have emotions and feelings and actually be a human being.
My name was like. Bovine. They called me Bovine 6.
My name was John.
John Smith. Wait, no, that was not my real name.
Just John. But Yeah, Soren is a defected Spartan, but the thing that they changed is that even though he was like mangled by the stuff, that he was enough like intact that he could still receive his suit of armor and be a soldier and stuff, which is really cool. I'm so glad that they gave him his own armor and like his own color scheme and stuff.
Huh.
I really want them to give him a helmet because they haven't shown us his helmet, which is what I'm very curious about. Because like
I know you love the helmets, huh, James?
well, it's also like a big thing that Rooster Teeth like made. They're like, well, you know, with like characters like Master Chief and these other Spartans, their helmets are their faces and stuff. It's like, so once you give them the helmet, that's their personality. We got to base it like, yeah, make sure that it matches how they
No
act.
one
and
cared
stuff.
who I was before I put on the helmet.
And so like with the show, they give like his other members of Silver Team, like the super tough guy has on my favorite helmet, the EOD one, which is like the fucking bomb defusal one and stuff. And it's like this very fucking like straight line but super bulky helmet. And then it's like the sniper has like a fucking like
The
stone
sniper.
thing and like a very specific sort of like they have like a very specific sort of like eye slit and everything. And like their technician person has a much more open visor but also very focused and stuff, while then John is like this commander, so he has to have like a better view and stuff. It's like it's very specific with why everybody has their certain
It's like
type of armors and stuff.
It's like no one needs a better view except the commander, so like everyone's just blind and they're like, I
Well,
can't
no,
see.
it's like it's
I
the whole
can't
like
see.
it's the whole like horse blinder thing where it's like with the sniper, it's like you need to be able like to focus on one thing, not like have this huge like visibility. With the sword palm diffusal thing, you need as much protection as you can. So like originally the helmet literally just had singular eye holes in its original design, which is still one of my favorites. But like in the newer ones, it's like a little slit, and then it's like with the technician person, it's like this visor that goes down here and stuff. And it's all very specific stuff that I love. I'm like a glutton for all of these details and stuff.
Yeah, well,
It's making me big and fat.
wow, I'm so glad you like this this new
Dude.
show. If it's fitting for you, hey,
And the story is so good too.
you
like,
know, and
genuinely.
you know, you could just enjoy it and not go on TikTok and flame other people for not enjoying it and just
And here's the
accept
thing,
the hate.
I'm
You know,
not. I stopped. I'm not doing that anymore.
oh yeah,
People don't like it.
have
I
you
just
also
scroll
stopped
past.
drinking, James? Have you stopped your horrible alcoholism or? Don't tell me you subbed it out for G Fuel. The sponsor of today's episode, G Fuel.
Ranger
If you want to curb your alcoholism, what better drink to substitute it than with a sweet, cool, refreshing G Fuel? Oh shit, James! I think. Hold on. Oh well. Well, James, I may or may not have been recording this entire time, so.
Oh my god, have you not been recording?
Well, I mean, it's just. I mean, the button is just,
Wow. Wow. Look at you. Look at the egg on your face.
Yeah.
Look
man.
at you.
My
little
egg says April
fuck-
Fool's, James, you stupid bastard. Of course I was recording. Did you forget that today was April 1st?
I actually keep forgetting.
Yeah, because I haven't gotten pranked yet.
So here's the thing. I've only been pranked once, and it was by a person posting a video that I forgot that this channel wasn't officially like involved in Rooster Teeth. They
Yeah.
posted a video called Season 19 Trailer, and the way it opened up, I'm like, this looks like their new animation style where it's not like super stylistic, it's much more like bass tone and stuff, but it's also very interesting, like
Yeah.
very fluid with the animations. It's a lot more nicer and stuff. And it looked like it, and it was a recreation of one of their earlier scenes. I'm like, oh, so we're finally getting an explanation of this and stuff. And it shows that they're wearing the new armor from Halo Infinite. I'm like, okay, so they're like making an excuse for like why the armor changes for the game and stuff. Understandable, because it's what they've done before and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, makes sense. Cool. It's awesome. Cool. Like,
I
I'm good with it.
lied.
And then
I
like
was acting.
the video's playing out, and I'm like, huh. And then like, I actually, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the comments. I'm like, I wonder, like, as the video's still playing, I'm like, I wonder what people are thinking about this. And it's like, you got me. I forgot it was April Fool's Day. And I look at the time and I look at the date. And I'm like,
No.
no, you
No.
can't do this to me.
No. Wait.
The line was right in front of me.
Wait.
You can't cut the line off in front of me. I'm right here. Just let me in.
So funny.
Let me in.
No. Wait.
Fucker, let me in.
Yeah, I was playing on streaming today, but
My nose.
yeah, did you hit yourself there?
My nose. I meant to grab it and shake it. I'm just fucking bashing myself in the head.
You just smashed yourself in you were right there, Chase.
My nose. Ew.
Well, Yeah, I was planning on streaming today, but maybe I'll postpone streaming until until a certain someone starts streaming again. How long has it been now, actually? Like,
What was
legitimately, how long has it been?
Since I couldn't hear a word you said.
Oh.
What?
I was saying that I was planning on streaming today, for April Fools, but I couldn't really find like a good April Fools joke prank stream.
You should have just played one of my old streams.
That might be it. I might just stream your stream, like one of your old I can't find any of your old streams because they're all they're gone. Not
Is there no
anymore.
way like for me to like look at my old streams?
No, James. You can only they only go back to like two weeks, I think. And how long has it
Okay.
been since you've last streamed, James?
It says, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it usually says this person last streamed like this time, but I don't think
Oh,
it's gonna
yeah.
say it for myself.
I could
I
probably
think if
find
you,
it then.
yeah, I think if you go to my channel,
But
you
it's
can
been
see.
it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute.
Well, I'm not logged in too.
Because
That's weird.
it's been a hot minute because it's before you last uploaded a video, and that was already kind of
I don't know
So,
what you're talking about.
let me see here.
Uh,
Weird.
G-Saver doesn't get enough love. I think it's an amazing video still.
It's a really good one, but
It's a really good one. I think it does not get enough love.
unfortunately, people just don't find it as funny as we think it. And that's just
I
how
really,
it is.
it really troubles me that like my most popular videos like fucking Monkey Bone and Wishmaster are just two random fucking polls. Like Monkey Bone is a weird Brendan Fraser movie, and Wishmaster is such a weird obscure
Dude,
movie.
it's hit and miss with a lot of the videos.
And they had no relevance when I posted them. But like any video that I post that
Wishmaster had
has
a little bit
relevance,
because Wonder Woman came
Wonder
out.
Woman. But like we really didn't even talk about what, because that wasn't in our Wonder Woman episode either.
That's true. You did mention Wonder Woman in it, and wasn't it in the title or something like Wishmaster is like a Wonder Woman?
Wishmaster is just Wonder Woman but better. I think.
Right.
Oh, but it's a really long title. It's Wishmaster is just Wonder Woman 1984 with blood and worse CGI. That was
Right.
the joke.
That's
Because
what it
Wonder
was.
Woman doesn't have any blood and everything.
Yeah.
Also, I think we talked about Wonder Woman during our Mandalorian episode.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't tell me how long you stream, but I can guess it's probably been like over 4
It's-
months now.
It's been over 4 months, yeah.
At least 4 months.
I need to
So-
get back. But yeah, here I'll like
I mean, you said that sparingly over the past few weeks.
back, yeah.
I'll be back. I'm coming back. I'm
No,
coming
yeah,
back.
tomorrow I'll like record like an hour. Like I'll
Oh,
I'll
yeah?
stream for an hour, and then like just
Oh,
like just take that.
I just scrolled up to see a picture my friend sent, and it's Will Smith slapping Patrick, and Patrick is just like that one scene of him getting slapped. So funny. SpongeBob troll.
Did you see Michael Reeves' new video?
No, I didn't. What's it about?
It's about crypto and how his fish is better at crypto than like people. How it
Period?
actually had, yeah. Like I think it actually tested like 13% better than whatever Nasdaq is.
Wow, that's cool. Nasdaq's just like the global stock thing. that
Yeah,
measures,
just
like, the
it
stock
did
market.
13% better than the American okay, that's multinational financial services corporation. Yeah. They
That's-
operate
that's
3
nice.
stock exchanges, and it did better than that. So what does that tell you? A fish.
Fish.
Where'd you learn to be a stock
Where'd you
market?
learn how to do crypto, huh? In a
In a
bowl.
barn.
Well, James, it's been a hot minute for this podcast. I think we can wrap it up now.
Yeah, man.
If you enjoyed, you should like and
didn't.
subscribe. We do it every Sunday.
Also,
And-
when the fuck is James gonna post a new GTA video? Because he's posted 27 Elden Ring videos.
He's been
but
doing
nothing
Elden
else.
Ring like nonstop.
Oh my
Nonstop.
God,
I haven't
it's
watched
so
a
much.
single one because I
No.
want to genuinely play Elden Ring by my own
Also,
and not be spoiled by anything.
I
so.
don't give a shit about Elden Ring. I have no attachment to those games.
Right, you're not a Dark Souls fan, so
I have no attachment, and everybody's just posting it, and I'm just like,
it's a good game.
I don't know.
That's all I
it's
know about it
neat.
though. It's good.
It looks interesting, but like, it just isn't intriguing to me.
You don't like the dark fantasy type combat games like that?
No, I love dark fantasy and stuff. It's just like something about Dark Souls and stuff just like never interested me. And I'm willing to play it and stuff. Like I'm not like afraid to play it.
If you ever do a stream again, you have to play Dark Souls, and I have to be there to co-commentate all your failures because I know you will die a lot because that's the whole point of the game.
I'm gonna understand that.
And I know you will get. Imagine your frustration when you played Resident Evil 8, like in that starting opening sequence, but like times 100.
I think I'll do better.
That's how frustrated you will feel playing Dark Souls.
I don't think I'll be as stuck as I was then, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like you sound like as if you were stuck for a lot longer than you actually were stuck. You were only there for like maybe
20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. I think you were like 20-25 minutes stuck there. But like the way you were complaining felt like you were stuck there for like hours, like how like sometimes James gets stuck in like
30 minutes is still a long time though. Like 30 minutes
straight.
Some people
get stuck in sequences for like hours. They'll just stick there playing the same thing over and over again.
Here's my thing. Why wasn't it working? Especially when I didn't do anything different when I lowered the difficulty. I still went to the same spot. I still didn't kill as many things. I just literally like went to the same spot, did the same stuff. But no, I didn't. Because I did the same exact things.
No, it's a timed sequence. It's a timed sequence. You just lasted longer.
I don't think it is.
It is.
I don't think it is.
It is a timed sequence.
JD, we'd been waiting for like forever James, at one point, remember?
If I played Resident Evil 8 on stream, I 100% can get through that part easily. It's a timed sequence.
But JD, you were there.
I was there, and I knew everything that you weren't doing correctly.
You're saying like, oh no, there's a time sequence. We went to the roof, and we hit on the roof.
No,
for
we didn't.
The longest amount of time. Okay.
And you didn't hide for the longest amount of time.
Here, you know, I'm gonna mute you real quick so I can talk without being interrupted.
Jeez. I'm supposed to end the episode.
And we were up there, and we were waiting for the longest period of time, and
not waiting for the longest period of time.
Nothing happened at all. We were up there and nothing was happening.
And then when monsters were coming up behind us,
amount of time,
and that's why James ran away from the roof, and it didn't work.
It worked.
Didn't work. Am I back for you? Or?
It worked.
Good.
I don't know what this is doing for my volume, but it worked.
Well, yeah. If you enjoyed, then we do this every Sunday. If you like and subscribe, you can catch us every Sunday when the videos do come out. So,
my name's not Andrew.
And you can stay tuned for the next Crapshoot special that come out, because apparently the last Crapshoot special did pretty good actually.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it did better than I thought it would. So hey,
I should go and look at that real quick.
Not too bad. I think it's had something like 20 something views.
Awesome. Has there been any interaction with it?
Other than your comments? I haven't looked. So, don't know.
Unfortunate, but you know, time will come when we go to RTX.
You say we, but it's just you, and you know that you're going to go there and experience the same amount of troubles.
I don't want to be alone.
James.
I don't want to be alone.
James.
I don't want to be alone. Please. Please don't have to go alone.
It's like, you know. Say goodbye, James. Oh, wait, hold on. I feel so sad for the Ukraine crisis, and also women's rights. Our
Jesse Clemens. I loved you.
Goodbye.